Hi everyone. Welcome to the 2022 update on the Woody collection, or the large full-scale Woody collection. If this is posted before 2022 begins, it's likely just because obviously I'm not getting any new Woodies until 2022 begins, so I might as well just post it later, like at the end of this year. So, um, I now have 18 Woodies, or 18 large scale Woody dolls, um, compared to the 11 that I had before when I made the original video back in April or May, I'm not sure. Um, but I definitely was very amateur-ish when it came to these. Um, I didn't have their hats on for one, so this time I put all their hats on, and the only ones that don't have their hats on, like this guy or this guy, are the ones that don't actually even have any hats, that I don't own the hats for them. So that, because I have 18 of these, this might actually end up being the length of the Buzz Lightyear full-scale overview one, as that one lasted for 16 minutes and it had 19, which is definitely a stark contrast, because I'm going to do a video, an update for the Buzz Lightyear collection also, as I have 34 now. um, so yeah, starting off with this Woody, he is not a new one. However, I did actually get a hat for him. This is the original 1995 bendable Woody, from Thinkway. He obviously has bendable arms and legs, um, and tiny pull string, which does work. Um, so yeah, I'll just leave him there. Um, Next up we have Adventure Buddy Woody. This is a smaller version. I know there's a large 20-inch version and the small 12-inch version, which is this one. Um, Obviously he doesn't talk or anything. He's more or less just a plush toy, but he is very similar in terms of the actual 1995 Woody. I just leave him in. Also, his hat is that really cheap, like, party hat, dollar store plastic. So, yeah. And then next up, well, these were both released in 1995. This is the 1998 Mattel Tumblin' Talkin' Woody. So he has a motion sensor on the top of his head. Talks. Most of these I've actually done a review on, so yeah, shameless plug there. I got a very skinny head. He works, although I am missing the pull string. It was never on there to begin with, which is just interesting. He's also one of the larger ones in the collection. He's like towers. He's 16 inches, so about an inch bigger than most of the other ones. Um, I don't want to turn him on or like let him talk or whatever, since he does not shut up, since he is like automatic and he shuts off after 30 seconds, but I don't want him talking in the background.
I'm talking to you. Hey, howdy, hey. I'm Sheriff Woody. Glad to have you along.
Okay, so next up, this is going to be a
I'd like to talk to Jesse.
very annoying one. This is the Interactive Buddies Woody. This is the Toy Story 2 version that comes with Jessie. I don't have Jessie, obviously, because she's not a Woody doll. He's in very good condition. However, his eyes are fixed. I cannot actually. I need to get in there and fix it, because he normally blinks, and these eyes do not blink at all, which they should. So I need to get that fixed. Other than that, he works fine, and he does interact
Hey,
with
howdy, hey, Jesse.
the Jessie doll that I have very well. Next up, we have another Thinkway Woody. This is the 2000 variant. He's in a bit rougher shape. Obviously, he's a bit more dirty, and his voice box does not work. He's just kind of dirty in general. But I still keep him on, since he is considered a full-scale Woody doll. Putting him back there. I really like this one. This is a new one for the collection, obviously, with the other one. Interactive Buddies Woody is a new one, but this is Strumming, Singing Woody. It's another Mattel, made in 1999. and he's pretty cool. He actually has some songs that he plays on the guitar. There's like a motion sensor on it. He's also another one of the very big ones. So, yeah, let me just kind of maneuver them around again. And next up, we have the limited edition Mattel Woody. It's released in 1999, of course. Again, he's also tiny, but he has a lot of similarities to, especially the Strumming and Woody, with just the hat and the head. The hat is removable. I don't want to remove it, though. His star is actually attached to his shirt rather than his vest, which is odd. It's on that with a Tumbling Talking Woody as well. Plastic boots or whatever, and a fake string. So it's pretty interesting. His bandana did come loose. Next up is the Plush Hasbro Woody from, I think, 2003. This is just a plushie. The pull string is fake. It does not actually work. Yeah, he's in pretty decent condition. I did, however, accidentally rip the pull string off because the string got weak, so I had to stitch it back on. It used to have that kind of stitching there, but other than that, he is in pretty good condition. And then we have 2007's Adventure Woody, Hasbro. He's probably in one of the worst conditions. He's got a bunch of bite marks everywhere, and his nose is a bit chipped up. But I guess I should mention he does work. Just have to pull it out pretty far. Sorry, this is very agonizing to watch.
Oh, you're the best treasure hunting buddy a sheriff could ever want.
There you go, he does work, although he is kind of a bit dirty. And next up, a big change is the Toy Story Collection Woody. Think Way. This is the 2010 one. Before they started calling them signature collections. So before I made this review, or before I made the previous one back in April or whatever, April or May, I stated he does not work. However, now I have gone back and cleaned out the corrosion in the batteries, and he does function. However, I do not have him on because I want to preserve the battery life. But he does work, believe me. I have some YouTube shorts about it. Yeah, he's not in the best of condition since he was the first Woody doll that I ever owned. But yeah, still probably the best Woody that's been made so far. And then next up we have, and his hat fell off. Let me grab the hat. This is turning into a mess here. Lotso Laughs Woody. This is the 2012 one. He does work. Don't have him on, of course, since I'm preserving battery life. But he does function, obviously. Definitely just the standard Think Way body, of course, with the open mouth and the much cheaper hat. So yeah, putting that back on his head. I do have permanent marker on quite a bit of these, unfortunately. We have two over here. I'm not going to get these out since they're kind of unnecessary to get out. These are the 2018 Disney Store Woodies. One of them, actually, it's this one, does not have his voice box in anymore, as I tried to do a custom for him, and they didn't have any of the voice boxes I needed available, so I just gave up. And now I have a empty voice box Woody and a working Woody that I do not have batteries in, again, to preserve battery life. And then moving on to the modern ones, here we have the 2018 Think Way, just generic Woody. It does work, obviously.
This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
I'm not going to get any more of these out since they're all pretty much the same. But, of course, he's got the weird sock boots, fake vest, cheap nylon material or whatever. Same goes for Toy Story 4 Woody here, which has worse phrases in my opinion.
Let's go, deputy. Time to rescue some toys.
yeah, so it's more or less just the same. We have Plush Woody, which yeah, the only really good thing about him is the head, of course, which is movie accurate for the most part. Everything else just kind of is poor quality, especially the back, which you can see is actually ripped up because he tore in half as I was just playing with him. So yeah, not the best working Woody. Another new one for me though is the drop down Woody. Um, this one's definitely unique as he has actual like legs that are of course they're solid, and which is necessary for him to stand up and be able to do the falling down dropping action. But yeah, he is pretty cool. Obviously, he works out. We just got him like a couple days ago. Um, yeah, probably the best of the Toy Story 4 era Woodies. And finally, we have another new one, being Toy Story 4 Disney Store Woody. I actually like this one quite a bit. I like the face mold a lot on this one, which is, I don't know, a little controversial. Of course, he works.
What are you doing out here?
So there you go, he does work. He's the interactive one, obviously. Just a pretty nice Woody doll in general. But yeah, there you go. That's all 18 of my Woody dolls. I hope you enjoyed. Obviously, the new ones were Disney Store Woody, Drop Down Woody, who else? Adventure Buddy Woody, or Adventure Woody, limited edition Mattel Woody, Strumming Singing Woody, 2000 Thinkway Woody, crap, Interactive Buddies Woody, and yeah, so that is all 18 of them, obviously, as you can see. Yeah, that was it. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you later.